Did I scare you? I should have saved that joke for Halloween. Because like, get it? Boo! Ghost? Halloween? Scary? That was funny, right? Never mind. But comment down below, what were you guys and your families for Halloween? By the way, for those who don't know, my name is Rachelle. Hey guys! Anyways, have you had your coffee yet? So today, I have another DIY video for you guys. We're transforming this small pantry into this amazing coffee nook pantry area thingamajigger. Do you want to see how I did it? Yeah? But first, if you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, notification bell, and let's keep the family growing! Did you do it? Did you really? Alright, well let's get into this video. Woo! Here are a few pictures of how everything looked like before. The pantry was very small, and I did like a very tiny door on top of it, and it just made no sense. It was hard to use. Things wouldn't fit in there because the door was so small. So one day, I just ripped off the door. I had an old cabinet in my garage. Yes, I have lots of things in my garage. So I decided to put it in there and it fit perfectly. Then I built a door using 1x4s. I don't have a video of me making the door because I made it before I started YouTube, but let's get started. First thing we're going to do is just undo everything that I did previously because I just didn't like the way it looked. So here is the final emptied look. And here is the idea that I have. I already know where the first shelf is going to go because it's going to go exactly where it was before, since the countertop is for my coffee maker. I also already know where my studs are, so I'm screwing it exactly where they are. I do have marks on the wall that reminds me where they are. I don't know if you can see it, but they're right there. Then I'm doing the same for the other side. And before you ask, no, I don't play the guitar. My soul sister got me a guitar for Christmas a few years ago, and well, I've been practicing, but yeah. So I realized I made a slight mistake, but it's okay. I'm just going to be cutting a different type of wood to cover the front of it. So I just basically measured out exactly where I want each shelf based on the size of my containers. So the bottom shelf is going to have the tallest containers, and then I'm going to gradually make the space between the shelves shorter as the containers get smaller. And the very top shelf that you're not going to be able to see is just going to hold some of the leftover items that I have.
And
So this is what we did so far. Yeah, it's gonna look really nice once. Like, I made the shelves short enough, like a different length, so that it matches exactly the size of the containers. And then my coffee maker is still gonna go right here. And then I have to fix the drawer cover right here. This is where we're at. So I will see you guys here tomorrow. Alrighty. So actually this is a few days later, but we're just gonna say the next day for the sake of continuity. As a mom, it's sometimes hard to just continue a project right away. So sometimes there's a little bit of a break in between. I did go ahead and I cut the pieces of wood I needed exactly for that size. I went ahead and I painted it, and now I'm just going to nail gun it in place and it fits perfectly. I also went ahead and I painted inside the cabinet. I did that off camera because you guys don't really need to sit there and watch me paint. So we'll be using 1x6s. I cut and I measured them to size. And so just a tip for you guys, check your local marketplace whenever you need wood and scrap wood, because a lot of times people are getting rid of wood that they don't need, or they're selling it for a lot cheaper than you would pay in stores. Then I just went ahead and I nail gun it in place. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I'm so lame, y'all. Please subscribe. I noticed that the cabinet is not straight, so the top bar is going to take some finessing, but we're gonna leave it for later. I used 1x4 for the bottom part since it was slimmer. This one gave me a little bit of a harder time since the wood was a bit warped, but I was just going to use my clamps to hold it in place, and once you nail it in, it's not going to go anywhere. So for the side, I decided to just glue it. If I tried to nail gun it, I was afraid that the wood would break into pieces. So I just put a little bit of wood glue and I held it in place with my clamps. I cut a piece of wood to size. I used some shimming pieces, basically just scrap pieces of wood to put behind it so that it's leveled out to the front. And then I went ahead and I used scrap pieces of 1x6 to make the top. I had to use 2 pieces because as I said, they were leftovers and I'm not gonna waste any of my wood. I used wood filler to fill in all the gaps and nooks and crannies. After it dries, about a few hours, you can go ahead and sand it.
So as I was looking into this, I still have this weird gap right here, and I made this mug hanger before, and I was thinking I could do something like that here with the wood, with the piece that goes all the way up, and have it and add some hooks to it, and I think I'll do that. I think it'll be okay, because otherwise I'm just gonna have this ugly thing. And honestly, okay, my wall has texture plus all the patching that I've done over time. I'm wondering if I should design some kind of wallpaper. It's all white and I actually like it, but I'm wondering if I should do something. I'm wondering, still wondering.
Alright, so I went ahead and I sanded down the wall so I can get rid of all the crazy bumps. Then I went ahead and I'm adding the extra piece of wood. I had to use another shim piece and I just placed it in that little gap that we saw earlier. And then I used glues this time because I don't know if I'm going to be hanging hooks on there, and if I do, I want it to be really sturdy. And I sanded everything down. Yes, I'm wearing my mask this time. And also, I don't know if you noticed, I am currently deep conditioning my hair. You know, multitask. You have to multitask, guys.
So I wanted to add, ooh, let's back up. Ooh, whoa, almost fell. Anyways,
I really like how it's looking so far, but I wanted to add a little something. So I decided to design like a little wallpaper. I'm just gonna like draw it on the wall. I'm thinking of like, my handwriting is okay. Anyways, I'm probably gonna do it better than this, maybe. So I'm thinking of adding like let's eat or dine in different languages, or maybe I'll just add like different variation of this in different languages. So I'm gonna have to go use Google Translate because I only know like 3 languages, maybe 4, 3.5 languages. So okay, so although it was a good idea, the walls are so textured, it's hard to write on them. So I went ahead and I scrapped that. I'm going to stain. So I'm not gonna film me staining these because, like, really, you guys have seen me stain stuff before. So I'm using the same American walnut stain that I use on the door. And yeah, so I'm gonna do that. See you guys soon. I'm just going ahead and I'm switching up some of the labels that I had on some of my containers. And some of them I didn't have any labels on them at all, so I'm adding some more. And I'm just going to put everything in their containers. I've had these containers for years, and I originally got them from, except for the rice one. The rice one I just got this year. I got them from Walmart, I want to say maybe 5 years ago. And I've only had one of them break, and that's because it fell really hard on the floor. Quick tip for you guys, I don't know if anybody else does this, but whenever I put stuff in my Tupperware, I always like to put the expiration date on top so that I know when something goes bad. So, what did you guys think? I'm pausing as if you guys are going to answer me right away. Well, comment down below, what did you think? Thank you so much for watching, guys. Did you notice that we're really close to 1K? Like really close? So let's get to 1K. Hit that subscribe button. That one right there. And as always, my beautiful people, may your hair game, your brow game, your DIY game be as strong as my coffee game. I had a strong cup today. I love you, latte. Bye, boos. Let's get to 1K. Let's get to 1K. Let's get to 1K. If I keep dancing like this, would you guys subscribe? I did not wear any eyelashes today because I didn't want to fly away. I think I made that joke before. I think I did. Oh man.